Hi, Sagittarius. So sorry for the delay. I usually try to upload the videos by the first of the month, but sometimes things come up in life, so sorry again. This is your reading, your general card reading for May 2018, so it may or may not resonate with everyone. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, you can always reach out to me for a personal reading. You can email me at, the email is lucystarot@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, lucystarot.com, and click on the link from there. Okay, so Sagittarius. The first card that came up from the Flower Therapy Oracle Cards deck, which is by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves, is Communicate with Your Angels. Bird of Paradise is the flower. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. So this card is basically reminding you, if you're not already doing that, like communicating with your angels and like listening to your inner voice, things like that, then you need to be. That's the point of that card. The way that we can connect with our angels, though, number one, you do need to raise your vibration if you are vibrating on a lower level. So as far as that goes, lower vibrations, like say if there's like gossip or drama or arguing, things like that. That's all associated with like lower vibrations. So you need to rise above that and raise your vibrations. That's one way to open up yourself more to hearing your inner voice and being able to communicate with your angels. So the other meanings to this card could be, if you've already been doing that and you have been receiving like inner guidance and stuff like that, maybe sometimes you can pick up on advice or things that you need to also let people around you know about, like, oh hey, maybe I have a feeling about this, or maybe this is a good idea, that's not a good idea, whatever it is. That could be also another meaning. An additional meaning to that is also to clear your chakras, or your intuition may be increasing, and also trust your gut feelings. Those are other additional meanings. So yeah, you should always do trust your gut feelings, and you also have to be able to decipher what are your feelings based on fears and what is your gut feelings. Because sometimes we'll be like, oh no, what if this happens? And it's mainly all just out of fear. That's why you need to open yourself up more to communicating with your angels, so that you'll know when something is like guidance that you should be listening to. So balance, meditate, things like that. That's one way to do it too. So, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Communicate with your angels if you aren't already. So the second card that came up is the King of Air. That's from the Angel Tarot Cards deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Okay, so this could either be you, like you're someone like the King of Air, or somebody is like the King of Air. For some reason, I have the feeling that it's somebody that that's in your life. The King of Air, and it could be male or female, either way. So that some of the meanings for this card is also to make sure that you're making decisions that are fair and equal to everybody involved in a situation. Having to do with the person it may be the person that that's someone like the King of Air is like somebody that's at the top of their field, like they know what they're doing, they're professional, they're motivational, they're balanced, things like that. So, or even somebody that's an excellent speaker. So I'm thinking with this tied into the last card, is it that you have been seeking happiness in someone else instead of like, how sometimes like especially if like you're single and you're like, you don't want to be single, or you want somebody to care about, like you sometimes be like, oh, I'm not going to be happy, unless I'm with somebody, things like that. So going into the last card, the look inside yourself, which is from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. Look inside yourself means that, like, you've been looking outside of yourself for things to make you happy. So that could be a person, that could be material things, it could be whatever it is that you like to make you feel better, instead of actually like looking within, loving yourself more, and being okay with yourself and making yourself happy. So that's why I think those two are tied together. I think for some reason you've probably been, because sometimes people, if they don't want to be single, I'll be happy, because the look inside yourself means like you're telling yourself like, oh, I'll be happy when, I'm in a relationship. Oh, I'll be happy when, I graduate college, or I'll be happy when I, get better clothes, or whatever it is, or get a better car, whatever it is that you're looking to validate you from the outside. Those are great things to have, like to be in a relationship and, new car, whatever it is. But that shouldn't be what you base your happiness on. So you got to look inside yourself to, you have to love yourself more, make sure that you are, happy within yourself, because that's actually, or else you're going to, even if you acquire stuff, like whether you get into a relationship or whatever it is, you make more money, it might last for a while, like you'll be happy for a while, but then you're just going to keep going back to the same old, like being discontent type of thing. So that's why I think that the King of Air has to do with somebody that, like maybe you're looking for happiness from somebody that from the person in your life, but you also have to make sure you work on yourself and that you're happy within yourself, because then that would affect like a relationship anyway. But let me tell you what else the book says for the look inside yourself card. So like exactly what I said, like you may fall into the trap of thinking I'll be happy if or when I have this or that, like but yeah, the other thing too is with looking inside yourself is not just loving yourself more, but try to connect with your source, with your creator, with your, the universe, whichever you follow, whatever you label it as or call it. So, so that you just fill yourself with love instead of looking for it in other places. Okay, so the other meaning with this is the same holds true if you're searching for answers from outside authorities. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeking counsel from wise friends, especially if their advice echoes what you know to be true. But perhaps you've been asking your friends, mentors, or psychics for solutions and you feel confused by conflicting advice. So if everyone is telling you different solutions, you'll need to meditate on what your inner guidance is telling you. So that's the other meaning for the look inside yourself card. So I know sometimes we go to our friends for advice. And yes, sometimes they give you advice, but sometimes you have to ultimately make that decision. Like if something's telling you, no, I don't think that's the the best advice or something, just go with your gut feeling. And that goes back to the first card, which is listen to your intuition, the communicate with your angels, listen to your intuition, trust your gut feeling. So because sometimes other people may have our best interests, but they may not be on point with like their advice for us in particular, because we're our own person. Everyone is different. Everybody has a different path. So, okay, well, this video has been longer than usual, so sorry for carrying on, Sagittarius. It's still early, that's why I'm a little tired. I haven't woken up yet. I haven't drank all my caffeine yet. Okay, so I hope it resonated with you. If not, then just reach out to me for the personal read. And hopefully you enjoyed the reading. Talk to you soon. Bye.